When most people are retiring or going to doctors, here we are with young families and just rocking it.
Exactly. I just feel so good. And it feels good to feel good.
With the vitality we have in your average person eating the standard American diet, because when they get to be our ages or even younger, that's when they start getting diagnosed with diseases. They're going to the doctors and everything else. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be interviewing my friend Doug Evans. And we've been into raw food for many years. I've known him for over 20 years now. And I'm so excited to be interviewing him. We're going to be talking about sprouting today. And Doug wrote this book about sprouting. And I'm so happy to be an affiliate of his company, the Sprouting Company. And you can get 10% off his book and everything else we're going to talk about here today. So here goes Doug now. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm really excited about this guest. This is Doug Evans. Hi, Doug. How you doing?
I'm the best ever. Glad to be here, Paul.
Man, we go way back, way back.
26 years we go back.
Yes. And I used to have a raw food restaurant. First, I worked in one, then I had one, and you actually one of the few people that actually came in my...
Yeah, the Fourth Dimension in Tribeca, 1999.
Yeah, it was amazing, and just so great to have you here and to know you're still eating healthy.
Absolutely, yeah, still identify as raw vegan.
Yes, I'm going to put links below to interviews I've done with Doug via Zoom, but he's here visiting South Florida right now, and not only are you raw, you're live.
That's right. I consider myself Sproutarian, where 50% or greater of my caloric intake is coming from fresh sprouts that I grow.
Yes, and that's what I've discovered. Even though I grow all my foods out here in my yard and I got land, many of you out there think, well, you don't have land, you can't grow. The majority of the things I grow are inside my house in sprouts.
That's right. I mean, it's just amazing. And when we think about it, sprouts are up to 100 times more nutrient dense than mature vegetables, and they grow indoors without soil, sunshine, or fertilizer in days for under $1 a serving. So this is a miracle that they grow without soil, right? They grow without sunshine, and they grow without fertilizer. And another thing they grow without is they grow without heavy metals. A lot of vegetables that you're buying from the grocery store are coming from, even if they're organic, they're coming from land and soil that could have heavy metals in it. And the sprouts grow without soil. So they're very, very clean in terms of metal content versus any other vegetables. And so the way I look at sprouts as food. They are vegetables, but then I look at them as vitamins and minerals because of the nutrient density. And then and we're in West Palm Beach, we're near Hippocrates. Sprouts are medicine, that they contain the meristematic stem cells of the plants. They're enzymatically active. They're water, they're fiber, soluble, insoluble fiber. And every sprout contains every amino acid to form complete proteins. Like, this is just a miracle food. And the reason why everybody in America is in sprouting is because the industrial food system wants you to eat things that are in a bag, in a box, in a jar, in a can, that have been pasteurized, cooked, denatured with additives and preservatives and oils. When fresh food is like what we need, fresh, raw, living food. And the easiest of all of them is sprouts. So that's why, I've been doing it, and I'm 59 years old. I'm going to be 60 years old, and I have the best physical, mental, spiritual energy that I've ever had. And I refer to it as vitality, and it's coming from the living foods. There's no question, because I knew what I was like when I was younger, when I was 33 years old, before I was eating this healthy food. And, I would need a siesta in the middle of the afternoon. I didn't have this energy, and I was drinking all this. So now I look around, and all that food isn't food to me, what most people are consuming. So, in the earlier days, I was very militant. I wanted everyone to be raw vegan. And now I'm saying, do whatever you're doing. Add sprouts to your diet, add sprouts to your juices, to your smoothies, to your entrees, to your soups, to your salads, to your wraps, because once the sprouts get in your microbiome, they control the brain, and then they want more and more and more. And then you'll find you have less need for the other toxic stuff.
Exactly, 100%. And there's so much information out there about sprouts, but here you are, you have two people here who've been eating to some degree or almost 100% raw living foods for almost 30 years, over 30 years. And you're not going to find people like us, like with the vitality we have in your average person eating the standard American diet, because when they get to be our ages or even younger, that's when they start getting diagnosed with diseases. They're going to the doctors and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know exactly about you, but I feel better now than I felt when I met you.
Yeah, I literally don't know the last time I went to a doctor. Like literally, I just feel so good. And it feels good to feel good.
Yeah, well, you don't know how to compare it if you don't experience it. It's like one of those things that's hard to explain to somebody who's never experienced how good you could actually feel. So you don't know how bad you're feeling until you feel good.
Well, I think the indicator is, for me, I use an alarm clock to remind me to go to sleep, right? But I don't need one to wake up in the morning. And then I just go through my whole day, and I'm being a parent, being an entrepreneur, being a sprouter, like I'm doing all these things. And it's just, I love it. I'm just loving life. And people are asking they sometimes think I'm on drugs because I'm in this best day ever consciousness. And when I say it's really like 3 parts, number 1 is I have a clear vision and purpose of what I want to do. And number 2, I do all these things. I put them out to the universe. I'm not attached, right? You're a gardener, you're a farmer, you put things out. This tree will fruit, this tree might die. So you can't be attached to any outcome of things. And then the third is living as if every one of your dreams has already come true. Get to be in this level of state of vibrational energy as if everything is best ever, everything is perfect. And to many people that looks delusional. Oh, you're lying, you're faking. It's like, no. The fact that we are alive is a miracle, right? The fact that we're using technology, the fact that we're communicating, the fact that I flew here, and I'm not a bird, I don't have wings, but I flew here. This is the miracle.
Yeah. So it's absolutely amazing. So here we are. We're both in our 50s. Yesterday I turned 55.
Wow.
So we both have little kids. When most people are retiring or going to doctors, here we are with young families and just rocking it.
Exactly. I'm going to be 60 on my next birthday.
Yeah, so you talked about sleeps. To me, sleep and daylight and darkness and eating, the amount of food we eat, because we eat too much, too often, too late. And I really focus on these things. So you mentioned sleep. I know you travel a lot and things can get taken off track. But when you're home consistently, how much sleep do you normally get?
I mean, it's so interesting. I will go to sleep. We co-sleep as a mammalian family, right? So we're still breastfeeding our 3-year-old daughter. So if they're going to sleep, it could be as early as 8 or 9. I'll go in the room and we'll all fall asleep together. But then I'm up. It could be 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm at work, I'm running, I'm doing things, and then when our daughter gets up, then I take her and then I throw on my shoulders and we go play. We jump on the trampoline. We go soak in the hot springs. And so my sleep, right now I'm traveling, so I've been sleeping around 4 or 5 hours a night. So if I'm back home, I could sleep 7 or 8 hours, no problem. But what I find is that it depends on the level. If I exert myself beyond my normal day, then I need more time to recover. So if I'm doing something like a huge climb or a hike or a long run beyond my normal part, but for my normal functioning, not too much.
Okay. Here's another thing I want to discuss briefly is when I mention sprouts, and even to me, it seems so complicated, and it's so not. When I first learned about sprouts, it took me years before I actually grew sprouts. It wasn't until I was in Ohio in the snow, I went to these 80-year-old house and went in their basement and saw them rocking the sprouts, and I'm like, oh, I could do this if they could.
Right.
And now that I do it, it is so simple and easy.
That's right.
So how do you get, you have these kits that make it even easier.
That's
these
right.
kits that make it so easy, but How do you convince somebody not to be intimidated by just doing it?
Look, I think, on our sprouting kit at thesproutingcompany.com, it's 30-day money-back guarantee. You don't like the sprouter, send it back, get your money back. So just try. I think people just have to start. And a lot of people, they're very closed and they're living by habits and rituals. But normally, people will change when something bad happens and they need to remedy it. The people that we've been attracting into the sprouting company universe are people that see it and the light bulb goes off. Like the fact that we've now have tens of thousands of people sprouting, right? It's extraordinary, and it just warms my heart.
Absolutely. Now, I do want to say you don't talk about this a lot, but it's important. You do sell not just sprouting kits, but you sell sprouting seeds, and the quality of the sprouts can be quite tricky. If you don't have good quality sprouts, especially as you get more into it, it can get discouraging if your sprouts aren't sprouting. So it's important to get good quality sprouts, and you sell sprouts.
We sell seeds. Like our seeds are certified organic, guaranteed to sprout, right? And tested for pathogens. So we're taking batches of them. We do test grows. We test the wastewater. We test the germination rate and the freshness. And then also on the broccoli sprouts, which is really the rave, they're using Hippocrates and others, we have the highest levels of glucoraphanin, the sulforaphane precursor, that actually is medicine. Like this is really medicine. And when I say medicine, it has chemoprotective properties. It can help regulate insulin levels in diabetics. It goes through the NRF2 pathway, which is the master detoxer for glutathione, and it can detoxify benzene and air pollutants from the lungs. And then, in this country and many parts of the world, people have weight management issues. And sprouts are incredible for weight management because they're high fiber, high nutrient, low fat, and low calorie. So if someone wants to, lose weight, they can eat more sprouts and they'll actually naturally excrete GLP-1 in their gut. And it's short acting. It's not like you get the shot and then your stomach turns into a brick for the next week, right? This is like you become satiated and then you can live and you're getting the nutrients.
Do you do, what's the difference between sprouts and microgreens? And do you do microgreens? Because I know you talk a lot about sprouts.
Yeah, I mean, in my book, the Sprout book, I cover sprouts and microgreens. What I love about sprouts is that it's less than half the time to grow the sprouts and the microgreens. You don't require a sprouting medium. And microgreens you cut and you eat above the fold. And sprouts, you eat the entire organism, the root, the shoot, the endosperm, the embryo. So I like the eating of it. Like, it's fine if you have the microgreen, you take your soil and then you compost and but I want to eat all of that food and I want to eat it fast.
Sure. Okay, great. Well, there you have it. I love both, and both are pretty simple to do, microgreens and sprouts. And what's next for you? You got your book out, and I'm going to put all the links below. You got your site. You're selling your kits. What's coming next? I
mean, the next is just expanding this message out to the world. Like that's what I want to do. I mean, like so many people are focused on what's next. Like I have a lot to do right now. And, I have my family, I have the business, and, I might write another book. But right now, I'm just very content in just doing what I'm doing.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's great to see you after all these years, man. It's great.
Right.
Well, we go back so way back. It's been amazing. Caravan of Dreams.
Oh, yeah. I was just with Angel in New York like a few weeks ago.
Wow. I used to travel all the time, and I don't travel anymore because I'm just stuck here in Paris. I love it so much. But you're going out there and seeing all these people that I used to know, and it's like now with Zoom you could just meet up with everyone and everything else.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's so good to see you in person, Paul.
Yeah, it is. It's great to see you. All right, everybody, the links are below. This is Doug Evans, and this is the way to do it if you want to be healthy, long-term, inexpensive, and just to change your life. Sprout.
Yeah, let's grow. Let's grow, everybody.
All right, have a great day and keep growing. All right, everybody. As I was saying at the beginning, I'm so excited to be an affiliate of Doug's great company, the Sprouting Company. And I'm going to show you not just his amazing book here, which I highly recommend, but also want to talk about this is the sprouting kit that Doug has become known for these days. And you can also get 10% off of everything on his site by using my code RAWLIFE. I'll put the link below in the description. My wife and I sprout all the time, and here's some examples. This is some sprouts that are already made and ready to go in the fridge. And here's some garbanzo beans that we're sprouting as well. We have this plate here to catch everything. So that's the way we've been doing it for a long time. But now I'm really excited because I got this sprouting kit from Doug, and we're going to open it up and look at it and see what comes in here. So we have a scoop to scoop out the seeds. This is an amazing sum of everything of how to sprout with his kit, and it has these cards on here. And these reference cards show you exactly how to use this kit, but you really won't even need it because it's just so simple. He also gives you some of his sprouts. You can order different types of sprouts with this kit. And while we're talking about the different types of seeds that we're talking about, the seeds that he has are highest quality out there. So this is another thing. You can just buy seeds on his website continuously and always get 10% off with the code RAWLIFE. But his seeds germinate excellent. He's done the research and he's got the highest quality seeds. Definitely recommend getting seeds from his site as well. But here is the kit, and this is where the bottle stands up, and the first thing you can notice is look how big the jar is. So much bigger than the mason jars I'm using. And there's nothing wrong with doing it this way, but look how many more sprouts you can get doing it this way. Another thing is I have them turned upside down in a plate so I don't have to lose any water going on my counter. But he has this cool system where you could just cover it like this, and it goes right here like this, and it sits on your counter just like that. It's really cool. This jar has indentations here, so it's very easy to grasp. And the really cool thing is I'm really looking more and more against the topic of plastics and the microplastics and how bad they are. And these sprout jars I've been using, I got these plastic covers on Amazon, and it's always my sprouts are always touching the plastic. Well, his top is made of, looks like aluminum or aluminum here. It's not plastic. So you're not going to get any plastic issues. So it's pretty much glass. Now the cover is plastic, but that's not touching any sprouts. You got the glass and you got the cover here. So this is really cool. And again, I'm so glad I got a chance to sit down with Doug and have him come on the show today. And if you want to get this kit, which I definitely recommend, not only for yourselves, but it makes an excellent holiday gift. I can't think of a better holiday gift here, but to teach people how to sprout. Get him Doug's book, and also get him one of these kits and get him some seeds. And that's the best holiday gift anyone will ever receive. Remember, the link is below. When you go to the website, use the code when you check out RAWLIFE, and if you do that, you'll get 10% off your order. As many times you order, always use RAWLIFE, and you'll get that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day, and keep sprouting.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the RAWLIFE Health Show. Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the RAWLIFE Health Show.